All right, Grandma, I hope that you are wearing something comfortable, something loose, something you feel like you can move in, and we will get ready. Also, if once you do this workout a few times, you can maybe put on some background music. Once you know the routine, you know the exercises, and you want to hear something else in the background besides me, go for it. So I'm going to step back a little bit. If you can't hear me, turn up the volume, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to start by marching in place. We're just going to get those arms and legs moving, okay? I'm just marching in place. I'm going to do a side view so you can just see me. My arms and legs are moving. Just getting the blood pumping, warming up those muscles. And now reach out in front. Reach out in front. We're keeping that march going. Keeping those legs moving. And reach down. So arms and legs are moving. Let's reach on up. Reaching up overhead. You can go as slow or as fast as you need to. And we'll slow those feet down, okay? So both feet are planted. Let's reach out and across. Back to the middle, out and across. So we're reaching and extend. So stretch and extend. Now reach up and across. And down and across. And we'll come back up to the middle with your elbows out to the side. Do a slow core twist to the left. Back to the middle and around to the right. Only going until you feel a stretch, nothing painful. And we'll come back to the middle. Let those arms and core muscles shake out. With your right arm out to the side, we'll start with a small arm circle. Gradually get bigger, making that arm circle just about as big as you can make it. Warming that arm and shoulder up. And then switch directions, so same arm. You can relax your right arm. We'll bring that left arm out to the side, starting with a small arm circle, gradually getting bigger. Until it's just about as big as you can make it, and then change directions. I'm running into the fan up there. And let your left arm relax, shake those arms out, let them come down by your side, slowly reach behind with both arms, and then bring both arms all the way up overhead, holding that stretch, and then let both arms come back down, reaching behind, and then slowly up. And extend both arms up overhead, holding that outstretched position. And slowly let your arms come down by your side. We'll do big shoulder circles, loosening up your arms and shoulders. Inhale and exhale. And then change directions. And relax your shoulders, let your arms come down by your side. Slowly look over your right shoulder, looking off to the right. Back to the middle, and then look over your left shoulder. Back to the middle. Slowly tuck your chin down, looking down towards the floor. And lift your chin up until you're looking up towards the ceiling. And back to the middle. All right, shake out your arms and legs. You should be feeling pretty warmed up. All right, we're going to move to the chair now. So if you would, bring the chair so that you can face the screen so that I'm in front of you. And we will start by going in front of the chair. So I will wait for you. So once you have that chair situated right in front of the screen where you can hear me and see me okay, I'm going to have you stand up nice and tall in front of the chair, thinking about your posture, keeping your shoulders back, chest forward, and I'll slowly have you sit down into the chair. So if you need to use the armrests on the chair, use that. We're just going to slowly go down into the chair, and you can sit. So one thing to think about, I'll get a little bit closer for you. So one thing to think about when we're doing any sort of squats or sitting into the chair is you really want to put your bottom out behind. And I know that sounds silly, where else would your bottom go? But you really want to put your bottom out behind so that you're taking all of that pressure and stress off of your knees, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and stand up again, all right? So let's slowly stand up. Think about your posture as you're standing. And then back down. And if you'd like to reach your arms out in front like I just did, that's going to help with your balance and your center of gravity, okay? So we'll stand back up using those legs and then slowly back down. And let's go up again. So we're using the big muscles in your legs, your quads, your glutes, your hamstrings, and back down. And up again. And slowly back down. Remember, putting that bottom out behind. So keep doing a couple of those. I'm going to show you a side view while you're still doing them. So I feel the back of the chair, and I'm slowly going to sit down, putting my bottom out behind, and then stand. And let's stand up once more. And this time you can stay standing. You can come around to the back of your chair. So standing behind your chair, you should have your hands, it should be about waist height, so you can comfortably rest your hands. My chair is a little short, but that's okay. We're going to work with it. So standing up nice and tall behind the chair, starting with your right leg. I'm going to have you slowly extend it out to the right and then back into the middle. You want to try to keep your toes pointing forward the whole time, okay? So right leg out to the right and middle. I'll face you out to the right and middle. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You can shake those legs out a little bit, march in place if you need to. Let that right and left leg and hip relax. All right, we're going to do the left leg this time. So keeping your toes pointing forward, slowly extend your left leg out to the left and in for 1. And the focus is to go nice and slow, not worrying about getting it up really high, but worrying about going nice and slow, using those muscles the whole time to control your leg. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. We'll come back to the middle, shake those legs out a little bit. All right. If you would please pick up your weights next, so the weights or the cans, whichever you're using. I've got my chili and my beans. I'm going to come in a little bit closer. I'll give you a few seconds to get that stuff and then get right back in front of the screen. Okay, so holding those cans with your arms down by your side, holding palm up with both arms together. We're going to do a bicep curl with both arms together. So we're coming up towards your shoulders and then slowly back down. So again, we're focusing on going nice and slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. And let those arms relax. All right, for the next exercise, I'm gonna have you bring both arms in front, this time having your palms face down or towards your body. As we get ready for this exercise, it's a little bit harder. So we're going to focus on breathing. And one thing I tell my residents, and one thing that I tell Jay, and that I always try to work on, is exhaling when you're doing the hardest part of the exercise. So whether it's when you're walking upstairs, you want to make sure that you're inhaling and exhaling and not holding your breath, okay? So as we do the hardest part of this exercise, let's try to exhale. And I know that sounds silly to exhale when you think you should be breathing, but what you can try practicing is taking a breath before you do the exercise and then exhaling as you begin, okay? So we're going to start by raising both arms straight out in front, okay? So we're bringing those weights up to about shoulder height or chest height, and then slowly back down. Here's a side view. So we're slowly raising and back down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, Grandma, and 10. All right, you start feeling that in your shoulders and forearms. Okay, if you would put those weights to the side, please. And then if you would make your way down onto the chair, okay? So remember what we talked about, going nice and slow, really putting your bottom out behind so that we're taking the pressure off of your knees, okay? So I'm stepping in front of my chair. When I feel the chair on the back of my legs, I'll slowly sit down, really putting my bottom out behind. Okay. And once you are seated, if you would scoot forward in your chair, please. All right, keeping both feet flat on the floor. Both feet in a nice, stable, secure position, flat on the floor. We're going to cross both arms in front, okay? We're gonna do chair sit-ups. So we'll start by slowly coming forward until you feel your legs or until you've gone as far as you feel comfortable going. And then we'll slowly come back up to the middle and let yourself come back as far as you feel comfortable. And then we'll come all the way forward again. So remember to keep in mind your breathing. Get in a good breathing pattern so that you're not holding your breath for any part of this exercise. 2. 3. So we're working on those core muscles, all of the stabilizer muscles for standing, walking, and balance. Muscles in your lower back. So this should help to relieve some of the lower back pain you've been feeling. This is going to help with a lot of stuff. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. You should really be starting to feel it now. This will be our last one, all the way back, and then we'll come all the way forward for 10. And then back up to the middle. You can let both arms relax by your side. Just take a nice deep breath in. Whew. All right, this is going to be a good break for you to grab some water. Okay, if you've got water or Gatorade, electrolytes are great. So I'm gonna take a few seconds. I'm gonna take a break and let you do that, okay?